Here's all about the AI girlfriend that you can have for a price of $1 per minute. So is this a fair price or are you getting a bad deal? Well, the Snapchat influencer by the name of Caryn Marjorie, who is the owner, says that the price is based on what it takes to run the CarynAI, which I'd have to disagree with based on the fact that about 750 words generated by OpenAI's ChatGPT models will cost you about 0.03. The AI is also made to reflect her flirty personality, and she says that she believes this is a step in the right direction that will help a whole bunch of her fans get over the anxiety of talking to someone they like. Which I have to totally disagree with. I think this is just exploitation of vulnerable men. And an easy money grab as the AI is on its way to generate $5 million per month. Let me know what you think in the comments. Is this a positive for the world or is it not? Welcome back to the channel. So this is a story that I found very disturbing in particular, and I'm going to be covering a whole bunch of things in this video. But first, we are going to start with the price and with what is the actual price of this thing. So being the first influencer to do this allowed me to price my product at whatever I wanted, she said, for the $1 a minute fee, which is I mean, you could hire real-life people to talk to you for way less than that, but besides the point, the cost is based on what it takes to run CarynAI and keep the team around it supported. So this thing is, as far as I know, based on ChatGPT. I believe I've seen that it's based on ChatGPT with an article, so I assume it's correct. So I went to OpenAI and I looked at their models, and we can just sort of calculate what the pricing would be, right? So if you would pick the best model, so this is a model that you can get, and then you can train it with whatever data you want. So you can essentially then just create your own AI chatbot, which is what this thing essentially is. And as you can see, per 1,000 tokens, which OpenAI says it's good for about 750 words of generation, which is quite a lot. You are definitely not going to be texting 750 words per minute with the chatbot, but as you can see, it's a lot cheaper. It's $0.03 per 750 words. And from what I've seen from people actually using it, because there are a few YouTube videos, because this thing does have a lot of users. There's like 20,000 users so far. So there is also text-to-speech, which if we scroll down, they actually also have Whisper. So Whisper can transcribe speech into text and translate many languages into English. So I guess they could use something like this, which is even way cheaper than the previous model. So I would just have to call bullshit on the fact that the $1 a minute fee is based on just how much it takes to operate this thing, and with all the team members supported, which I don't think there needs to be that many team members, right? Because you just need a few programmers to just use the model from OpenAI and to just train it with various data, which for this particular instance, I think they use a whole bunch of her YouTube videos. So I have to say, for the fee, yeah, no, I think it's pretty clear that you are making a whole bunch of money. If we move on, so Marjorie told Insider that while the virtual version of herself should be flirty and fun, so let's just stop right there. Like, this thing is designed to be flirty and fun, to try to, get your affection, try to get you to be attached to this AI. So, let's not pretend this is some sort of a crusade to create some sort of a chatbot that you can just chat with. It's made to be flirty and fun, so it's meant to sort of play with your feelings. So which she said reflects her personality, which sure, that might be true, but obviously you have to think about the implications from designing a chatbot like this. It's sort of an interesting, you could compare it to like video game characters, right? For a few men, for a few boys, a few whatever, you have a video game character that sort of seems very nicey, you might get attached. There are stories from people literally falling in love with video game characters. And another very well-known one that's also very widespread is just Twitch streamers, female Twitch streamers in particular. You would donate to them and they're like, oh wow, uvu and things, thank you so much, and you sort of get attached. You're like, wow, like she really loves me. So if we keep reading, apparently they tried to make the bot in a way so it wouldn't really be so flirty in terms of the sexual stuff, because she wouldn't want to tarnish her reputation. But again, the bot was designed to be flirty and fun. So, you're trying not to be like not very sexy so you don't create that parasocial relationship, I guess. But at the same time, the AI is designed to be flirty and fun. So I don't know. Even so, although the team is trying to work out the kinks so that CarynAI can't be used for sexually explicit conversations, Marjorie said that she ultimately is a big proponent of AI romances because, of course, she is. Because she's making a ton of money from this. So if we keep reading, in today's world, my generation, Gen Z, has found themselves to be experiencing huge side effects of isolation caused by the pandemic, resulting in many being too afraid and anxious to talk to somebody that they're attracted to. And of course, instead of getting like therapy or just going out with the boys and like, I don't know, talking to random people, instead of going onto Reddit, to like the whole red pill community or something like that, trying to find out how to have some confidence, instead of going to the gym, trying to get some confidence that way. CarynAI is a step in the right direction to allow my fans and supporters to get to know a version of me that will be their closest friend in a safe and encrypted environment, she added. So all I can see here is just some justification for her immoral actions, because I think that if you are a somewhat normal human being, you can probably see that it's probably not a good thing for the majority of people to have an AI chatbot as basically a romantic partner. So I think there is a whole bunch of copium going on here, and the thing is, if you try hard enough, you can really just justify anything. For example, I would to be a big creator and I would have a very young audience, and I would promote gambling to them. For example, you have a lot of, let's say, video game people, CSGO influencers that then promote the CSGO gambling website. So obviously that is very awful. If you just know statistics, you will know just objectively that gambling is just very bad, and it also doesn't make sense. For instance, Neil deGrasse Tyson said that when a hotel in San Francisco hosted like a conference, they said, yeah, never come back, because all of those professors or all of these scientists that actually know math and they know statistics, none of them actually ended up gambling. So the casino just ended up making like no money at all. But again, you can justify anything. So if I was promoting gambling, I could be like, well, I noticed that a whole bunch of my viewers just didn't have all that much money, so I promoted gambling. And you know what? Now some of them have more money. Now, of course, I'm just centering on like the 0.1% that actually made some money. So, they actually, like, I did good is what I'm saying, right? Like, sure, I grabbed the money, but I did good, right? Whereas the 99.9% of other people are just going to be screwed. So the big question here is this the right thing to do? So first of all, is it legal? Yes, I believe this is perfectly legal. However, a lot of people usually confuse legal and moral as sort of the same thing. Just because it's not illegal, it doesn't mean that it's moral. Because, I mean, for example, you could emotionally manipulate a whole bunch of people in your life, and I don't think you would be doing anything particularly illegal, right? It's just like what you do, I guess. Are you doing something immoral? Yes. So let me know about, what do you think about this? Are you going to be signing up for this? Because apparently it already has a whole bunch of users. Or do you think, is this good? Is this bad? Maybe I'm just out of touch. I am just a guy who took like 10 minutes yesterday to print out this logo to put on this wall. So I'm obviously very insane and a brokie who doesn't make 5 million per month. So let me know, and hopefully you have a nice day.